All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night so far. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I had another one from the member section here suggested, and this one is from about 7 months ago, and it's from Clayton Crowley's channel. And this one is simply titled, Nikola Jokic is even better than I thought he was. And, I'm sure he's going to have some crazy statistics to back it up because I hit that point about a year ago myself, where I was just like, dude, this guy is... He's unique. I can't compare him really to anybody else except for maybe like a Sabonis or something like that. But, I mean... This guy's got unlimited range. He does it on both ends, defensively, offensively, stacks into rebounds. He'll get you blocks, he'll get you steals, tons of assists. So he's a great playmaker. He can shoot from anywhere, and he's got a lot of very clumsy looking, but very productive post moves. So he's just one of those guys like a Tim Duncan, where if you watch him play for 5 minutes, you won't understand. You'll be like, what's the big deal? Because he's not flashy. But then if you watch him for a whole game, you're like, damn, dude, he's still producing, Anyways, you guys, let's check out this video. I'm going to link the original video down below in the description for you all. That'll take you to Clayton Crowley's channel. And I'm sorry, as an old rock fan, whenever I see the name Crawley, I think of Ozzy's song, Mr. Crawley. So it throws me for a curve every time I'm going to say it. Anyways, the link to his channel is down below in the description. Highly recommend checking it out. And you'll see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you all. Speaking of copyright claims, usually my Clayton videos get claimed too. I believe I heard something along the lines of he has some kind of he has a partnership or a deal with the NBA now, so I do believe he gets access to using NBA footage without getting copyright claimed. For me, I just hope I don't get blocked. That's all. So the video gets out to you guys. But super shout out to members. I appreciate you having my back on these videos. Guys, like the video. I'd appreciate it. Let's do it.
Nikola Jokic has made me realize something about myself. It's something I guess I already knew, but that I am now painfully aware of. I have a particular problem contextualizing modern basketball. The struggle is real, I know. I mean, I think we all do. Other than a few exceptional light bulb moments, we all have a hard time putting things into their exact historical context right there in the moment. No one watches a finals series and can immediately tell you, that was the 27th best finals performance ever. Instead, I think most people have a sense of scale, a vague idea of levels. This might be in the group for the top whatever of all time. I don't know exactly where it falls though, and it'll take some time to get a better appreciation for it. I have real trouble with that. I spend most of my professional time and energy researching and watching and thinking about players and teams from years or decades ago. When I watch a game on TV now, I kind of turn that analytical part of my brain off. I just want to enjoy a game of the old round ball.
Yeah, for sure.
When I do fire up my noggin and do a little this versus that, I have a pretty hard, if unintentional, bias toward the OGs. So, when I decided to make a video about Nikola Jokic, I obviously knew he was an all-time great. I've watched him play a lot, even if my brain was slightly off when I did it.
That's interesting. I think as I'm listening to this intro, when I'm watching a modern game, I'm not really thinking about any of that kind of stuff. I'm just watching the game and hoping I'm entertained. It would be after the game or after the season or after a series that I'll start thinking about, like, where does this stand? Like, where does this stack up? But I'm really not doing that while I'm watching. Right now, the NBA's in a little rough spot for me because right now I'm just hoping they can, like, entertain me for even a half. You know what I mean? To keep me watching one game for an entire game is it's a hard thing to do now because honestly it's the play style. That's all it is. Once I see about like the 30th three, I'm like, yeah, I got some other crap I gotta do, you know?
Once I did some research and watched him with a more critical eye, I'd find things and come to conclusions that would prove that he was better than I already thought he was. That essentially I was wrong.
Or
but I wasn't ready for just how wrong I was. For starters, Nikola Jokic might be the most statistically prolific player since prime Westbrook. He doesn't have the career totals yet of guys like LeBron or Kareem or Olajuwon, obviously, and he might never. But it seems like every month, every week, we get another stat from him that makes him the first player to do X since Wilt Chamberlain in 1964. Or he joins Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Bill Russell as the only players to do X. On top of the plethora of achievements of which he is the only achiever. His triple-double numbers are staggering, and while they aren't the end-all be-all, at least illustrate the guy's incredible offensive versatility. He had the fastest triple-double in NBA history. 14 minutes and 33 seconds.
Wow.
Well before halftime.
What?
He has all the triple-double records specific to centers.
Yeah.
Most in the regular season, most in the playoffs, most in a career, all that. He's got tons of incredibly efficient 3x2s as well. Like a game where he went 35, 12, and 11 with 5 steals.
11 and 11 from the field?
No turnovers. 11 of 11
turnovers?
from the field. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. And only 8.
I'm sorry, did you say 5 steals as well?
11 of he went 35, 12, and 11 with 5 steals, no turnovers, 11 of 11 from the field, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, and only a single missed free throw.
Okay, yeah, see, like, I'm not all about stats. You guys know that about me, but dude, these stats are ridiculous. Like, whenever I see a 30, 10, and 10 plus, like, 5 steals and 3 blocks. So you see they're doing it on defense as well. In other words, Jokic is not stat padding. He's just really putting in a lot of effort. You know what I mean? Because if he was stat padding, you see, he would know that they're not even going to show his steals, or his blocks. They're not going to show them. They don't do it in here. So why would he even worry about getting 5 steals or whatever like that? No, the guy just wants to win. So that's why, to me, it's always different. And you probably noticed this whenever I see like a Jordan crazy stat line where it's like 48 points, 12 rebounds, and then like maybe 6 assists, but then he gets like 5 steals and 4 blocks. And I'm like, dude, that's a hard working dude right there. Like, absolutely. It's not like a James Harden, getting you, 40 and 10 or whatever, but then not playing a lick of defense.
3 of 3 from beyond the arc, and only a single missed free throw. Oh, and he had a 32, 21, and 10 game in the effing finals. To say that his numbers are eye-popping is to understate the eye's ability to combust. Well, great. Now I can't see. Wait a second. What is that? It's the sponsor of this video, Hims. Listen, it can be really demoralizing and upsetting to realize you've gained weight. Your clothes don't fit as well, you stop liking how you look in photos, and finding the time to consistently make healthy meals or exercise regularly can feel overwhelming. And that's where Hims can help. Hims offers access to a range of weight loss treatment options, personalized to your unique needs as determined appropriate by a healthcare provider. It starts with a free online consultation where a medical provider licensed in your state will review your health history and symptoms, then recommend a treatment that fits your needs. The process is simple and 100% online. If prescribed, your treatment could include quality-tested, compounded GLP-1 injections or oral medication kits, as part of a personalized weight loss plan based on your lifestyle, eating pattern, health history, and weight loss goals. You'll also get a weight loss program developed with industry specialists who have decades of experience with weight loss, plus unlimited provider messaging. To start your assessment with a medical provider who can prescribe you weight loss medication, go to tryhims.co/Clayton Crowley. That's tryhims.co/Clayton Crowley.
Is that Ozempic?
By the numbers, Jokic's 2023 playoff run might be the most impressive postseason ever. The Nuggets won their first championship in franchise history, and Jokic captured the Finals MVP award after he led the entire postseason in total points, and rebounds, and assists.
God.
He was the playoff leader in all 3 stats,
That's
something
insane.
that has never been done before. And we're just standing on the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, okay, box scores. What about efficiency? What about nerd shit? What about analytics?
Yeah, do it.
Well,
do some nerd
Jokic
shit.
is on pace to become the most celebrated player in the history of advanced metrics. Since 2021, Jokic has led the NBA every season in win shares, offensive win shares per 48, box plus minus, offensive box plus minus, value over replacement player, and player efficiency rating. Do I know exactly how all those stats are calculated? No. And neither do you.
Fair.
I
Fair
do
enough.
know what they mean and what they try to capture, though. And I do not think that it is a coincidence or some computational anomaly that in so many stats which attempt to better illustrate a player's total contribution to the game, Nikola Jokic's presence dominates the tops of said stats or shatters them entirely.
It's fair. It's actually to its own detriment almost, because when he sits on the bench, you see that the lead just trickle down if you watch an entire game from them.
His player efficiency rating for the 2022 regular season was the highest in NBA history. The previous high watermark was Wilt's 1962 season. 100 points in a game, 50 points and 25 rebound averages.
Yeah, stupid.
Like triple doubles, PER is not the end all. It is probably the most mainstream advanced stat though, and does tell us something. Jokic's career PER figures, both his regular season number and playoff figure, are higher than Shaquille O'Neal's. They're higher than Wilt or Russell, or Kareem, or LeBron, or Jordan. Whether it's the regular season or the playoffs, Nikola Jokic currently maintains the highest career PER in NBA history.
Wow, look at that. Look at Anthony Davis up there. Really surprised with that one. George Mikan, man.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Yep, I did it too.
And the crazy thing, it's all crazy.
I mean, also just like, because this is a short period of time that Jokic has done this. Man, look at MJ, man. It never ceases to amaze me. Look at that. Because, yeah, I mean, Jokic, I have a feeling he's going to retire on top because he's talked about it multiple times. He loves his horses, man. He loves being back home. So I kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe after 10 years or so in the league total, he's gone. So it's going to be interesting with Jokic if I'm right about that, because we're just going to get his prime, basically. And then the second his prime is over, he's gone. So him in the record books is going to be a very interesting thing.
Dramatic effect. And the crazy thing, it's all crazy. But one of the crazy things is that he might be playing his best ball right now.
I think he is.
He's already topped 40 points in 4 games this season, including his career high.
That's why I was kind of disappointed he didn't get MVP last year. No disrespect to SGA or anything like that, but I feel like Jokic actually, I think he just hit his prime or something, because he was better than any of his MVP years.
Games this season, including his career high 56 points just a few weeks ago, which he followed up by dropping 48, 14, and 8. He has a totally realistic shot at averaging a triple-double for the season. What's more, as SxADk points out, Jokic has a puncher's chance at the NBA's box score triple crown, leading the entire NBA in scoring average, boards, and assists per game. That's not only never been done before, never been close to being done before, I don't think it's ever been considered a possibility before. It is unfathomable. By rights, he would have a claim as the best scorer, best rebounder.
Like, look how clumsy this looks. But it works.
I don't think it's ever
he'll do this multiple times a game.
Been considered a possibility before.
I mean, good fake. Got you on the fake. But look what he does when he gets into his spot.
Unfathomable. By rights, he would have a claim as the best.
He jumped about 1.5 inches in the air, but he rarely gets blocked, guys. I don't know how he does this.
Scorer, best rebounder, and best passer in the league, if he doesn't already. Needless to say, he also has a chance to break the single season PER record again. All right already, I hear you say. Enough with the numbers. I get it, stats are inflated all around.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be surprising that players in today's game are setting records and topping leaderboards.
Okay, yeah, stats are inflated, but Jokic is one of those cases. If you took away 20% of all of his stats across the board, it's still damn impressive. So
it should all be taken with a grain of salt. So, does Jokic pass the eye test? Hell yes,
to me he does.
Not only is he fundamentally and technically sound, he is thrilling to watch. He is the best passing big of all time, and you can count the players who might ever have been better passers, period, on one hand. It's not just rote mechanics. He isn't a system passer. He's more like Magic than Walton or Sabonis.
He is.
He is an oracle.
He is. He is. I hate to say it because it's no disrespect to any of these other guys because he listed, Sabonis, Walton, but dude, Jokic does it on the break too. You know, Jokic can do it from the top of the key. Jokic is that's where he reminds me of Sabonis is in the post because the passing he does is very similar to Sabonis in the post. But dude, he'll do it from anywhere. He'll do it. He'll do it in transition. He'll do it. He's got court vision, kind of like a Magic Johnson or a Larry Bird. That's the way I see his passing skills.
Did with the divine sight, able to see into the future, see where his teammates will be, where the defense will be.
I'm sorry, who does that remind you of? That's straight out of a Bird era Celtics play right there. This is literally just replace Jokic with Larry Bird. That's where this play comes from.
To see into the future.
Like the same way.
See where his teammates
you see it
will
ahead
be.
of time. He saw it way ahead of time before the ball even went into net. He knew exactly what to do.
Where the defense will
be. And then look at that. That's a touchdown right there.
And what he can do to adjust that future. Capped off by the ability to put the ball wherever he wants to, in any space or place and time. As a scorer, Jokic can do it from anywhere. We still haven't found a center who can handle him in the post, and he's taking a career high in three-point attempts and shooting nearly 50% on them. Still,
I know.
It doesn't seem to be...
I tend to get mad when he shoots threes when I'm watching him live. But he shoots 50%, man. What are you going to do?
Nature to just go get hits.
They're good shots.
Despite his frequent company with guys like Westbrook and Wilt, Jokic could never be accused of padding his stats. By all accounts.
Well, people have accused him of it. And that's what actually, I got to admit that's when I really started watching him closely when they were accusing him of stat padding. And I watched it. I'm like, no, he's trying to win. He's really trying to win. And it just reminded me of Tim Duncan. Trying to win really hard, and then the stats follow.
He's cut from the same cloth as Bird, Magic, and Duncan.
There you go.
He could get his, and he will if he needs to. But more than anything, it seems like he wants to be the conductor of a team-first, unselfish orchestra. As one of his former coaches in Serbia put it, he is Beethoven. Give him a piano, he makes music. His teammates all talk about his sense of humor, how they love playing with him because he's eager to get them the ball in scoring position. There's no distractions with him either. No questions about his work ethic. No circus like LeBron or Durant. No regrettable tweets, no saucy headlines, none of it.
From what I understand, he doesn't do social media at all.
The dude shows up, kicks everybody's ass, reminds them that he's the best player in the world,
yep,
and leaves to go hang out with his horses.
Yeah, he's that's his job. NBA is his job. He goes to work, he puts in max effort at work, and then he chills.
The odds predict that at season's end, Jokic will win his 4th MVP award in 5 years.
Should have.
Only MJ, Russell, and Kareem have more. So of course, this all begs the question, what exactly are we talking about here? How great can he be? He's already up there. Like, way up there. How high can he go, though?
Oh, who knows?
Well, I hate to tread back on the rings path, but championships are a huge part of the top of the mountain. Every player in or around the discussion of the 10 best players ever have at least 2 or 3 rings, with only a few exceptions. It's a measuring stick. It is the thing that leads these resumes, as it were. I hope the Nuggets figure it out and he gets there. Not because more championships would increase some variable in the formula to determine a top blank player of all time, but because I want to see it. I don't mean I want him to prove something. I literally want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
It gets me excited
I do
to
too.
imagine Jokic and the Nuggets back in the fight, in a tight spot with huge stakes, and see how they'd respond. He's already got a title. If he retired tomorrow, he'd be one of the greats. but I still think we're due for the Joker's capital M moment. Maybe it'll be against a player that could become his rival like Wemby, or maybe it would be in some huge championship showdown with a team like the Celtics. I want to see that performance that gets talked about, that game that earns its own nickname. I just hope it happens. I just want to see it, to bear witness to this guy's excellence. Because if things go right, if we're only like halfway through this guy's prime, that's a scary thought. Could he end up with 5, 6 MVPs? Let him cook like this for a few more years and throw another ring or two in there? And we are talking about a top 5 player of all time. Whatever. That's all getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Right
that
now,
is getting ahead.
Night after night, he's out there doing things I never thought possible. This pudgy, 7-foot Serbian center, who was drafted 41st overall during a Quesarito commercial, is the best passing center of all time, is shooting nearly 50% from 3, and is smack dab in the middle of a peak that will be used to mark the passage of time. The same way that there was Jordan's time and Jordan's league, and LeBron's time and LeBron's league, we are in the middle of Joker's time and his league.
Great vid. Yeah, I don't like to get ahead of it all is, to be fair to Clayton, to Mr. Crowley, I do it too. I have to think about it in a way like that, where I'm like, hey man, if Jokic can get four rings, he'd probably in everyone's top 10. If he gets 5 rings, he's definitely in everyone's top 10. You know, as long as he keeps playing similar to the way he's playing now, like it's undeniable. To me, like that would be the equivalent of not having Tim Duncan on your top 10. It's like, well, are you sure about that? You know, like, are you sure you weren't just bored watching him? Because I'm pretty sure he produced, man, if you just look at it all. Look at the big picture. But, yeah, man, Jokic has quickly become one of, easily one of my favorite players to watch. I like watching him for his all-around game. As you guys know, I like watching me some Wemby so far. I've got really high hopes for him because Wemby is a guy like, much like Jokic, I've never seen anything like this. You know, Jokic, I can say like, okay, yeah, maybe a little bit of Sabonis, a little bit of Duncan, you know, a little bit of Walton, a little bit of Bird, but really we've never seen this whole package in this form. And same with Wemby. You know, we can compare him to other Giants, but man, like to see the way he's going out there and just blocking every single shot he can get his hands on. If we've seen it before, we haven't seen it in a long time, so it's really refreshing. And then to see like his mentality, which is just like he wants to improve, he wants to win, you know, he wants to play hard, and he appreciates the fans. I really like that too. And offensively, I feel like he's just figuring out like who he is right now. And he's already hella good on offense. Anyways, like these are a couple of the guys I do enjoy watching. Ant-Man a little bit as well. SGA, I don't know what it is. I don't get excited when I don't feel anything when I watch SGA play, if that makes sense. But Jokic, man, I can't help but root for the guy. So whenever I'm watching him, you know, like I was in last year's playoffs, I was disappointed when they got knocked out of the playoffs. I was rooting for Jokic that whole time in that series. I was watching every game. And it's just because, like, when you see somebody work so hard, it's easy to want to support that, you know? And that's all it is. I see how hard he's working, and it's like, I want good things for you. You know, you deserve it. And the irony is, like, he cares the least out of anybody in the NBA, especially stars, about being famous. He doesn't care about being a star. He doesn't care about being the greatest of all time. He doesn't care what people say about him. You know what I mean? He's not on social media like looking for attention. If anything, he wants less attention so he can go and just like be private and do his thing, you know, on the off time. So I really respect it, and I think I also relate to it. Work hard and then go and do your own thing, you know, do the things that you enjoy. but when you're at work, you bust your ass, you do your damn best, you set a good example, you help everybody else succeed, and man, you can go to sleep proudly that night, you know? So all I can say is I would love to be on a team with Jokic. Absolutely love it. Guy's gonna find you anytime you're open, you know, and if you can't get open, nobody gets open, he's gonna figure out a way to put the ball in the bucket, you know, 50% of the time, even if the shot clock is running out. So great guy to have on your team. Anyways, you guys, I am heading out. Thanks for the suggestion on this one. It was fun to talk about Jokic a little bit, and yeah, guys, you can check out the OG channel here. That's Clayton Mr. Crowley. Link is down below in the description, guys. Thanks for watching with me. I'll see you all in the comments. Like the vid, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and most importantly, the be water, my friends.